Welcome to FX Street. If you like what we're talking about, you like the content we are producing, head on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button on our channel, and you can follow me individually at Just Analysis 1 and at Akash at Mangeko 0. Taking a look here at Cardano, this is like a theme going that we'll probably be talking about here well, and depending on which order you watch the recordings, this is something I've mentioned in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple, and Shiba Inu is, for the most part, not much has changed. But I will say one thing, that Cardano's close on Thursday, that was the lowest close since February 23rd of last year. So it's like at a yearly low close-wise, and not a whole heck of a lot of cryptocurrencies can state that. But despite that, and maybe Akash, you're going to go over this a little bit more, but you know, the fundamentals, which I'm not a huge fundamentals guy, but the fundamentals of Cardano's network, blockchain, what's happening on it, they're quite bullish. So this is kind of like, I guess a good analogy would be like 2018. Like 2018 price action wise was horrible for cryptocurrencies in general, but it was extremely bullish from a fundamental perspective and from a, institutional adoption perspective. So Cardano in that respect it's doing great. I mean, every day I wake up and it is near $1. I hope that it's trading below $1, but even if it is at $1, I'm as happy as a fat kid in a candy store on a buy one, get 10 free day, because these lows probably will not last much longer. Anyways, going into the weekend, what should we expect? For Cardano, I mean, there's just not a whole heck of a lot of activity going on here. It's from an Ichimoku perspective on the weekly chart, it's in an ideal bearish Ichimoku breakout. But again, it's getting supported hugely in that $1 range. There's just not a whole heck of a lot of, if it does move down lower, and I don't want to get too excited about it, because, oh man, I would love to accumulate more lower. But if it does dip down lower, then it's likely going to end up in that, fib confluence zone, the 618 fib extension, and the 618 fib retracement in that 80-cent range. Otherwise, waiting for a move to test 130. 130 is the kind of upside potential, max upside I would see it getting to, but, if something crazy bullish does happen between now and Tuesday when we revisit this again, when Akash and I talk about it, 130 is probably where it's going to face the upper bounds of its bullish breakout if that occurs. So on the downside, looking at 80 cents, the upside at 130, and yeah, just a ton of consolidation happening down here. And I mean, I don't know what else to say that hasn't been said before. It's just positioning for an explosive bullish breakout here very, very soon. And we'll just have to wait for that to happen. So I'll pass it off to you, Akash.
Thank you, John. So we're going to take a look at ADA from a daily time frame. And what I see here is multiple wicks bouncing off of this $1 support level here, which was extremely crucial for Cardano. And so it is a support between May and July for it to trigger an upswing to its all-time high of roughly $3.1. Right. The recent uptick here, I was extremely bullish when Cardano rallied through this 50-day moving average and set up a higher high. Was expecting it to form a lower low somewhere around this level here, which is 1.17. 1.2 was like a really good support level. But Cardano price failed to do that. And since then, it has rallied down and again found support on this $1 support level. So far, as you can see here, the red line is the volume point of control for 2021 and the early part of 2022. Right, the uptrend here that originated around 4th Feb or 3rd Feb was rejected around the volume point of control and the confluence and the 50-day moving average. So this confluence played a major role in this retracement here where Cardano dropped by 17%. So now I believe this level is going to hold and we're going to see some sort of move lower and then again a retest of the volume point of control at 1.21. This is where I would be taking profits if I was conservative, right? But again, this is a long-term outlook. So from the current position, this would be a 16% upswing, right? And this is I believe, a 4-hour supply zone here. Yep, the 4-hour supply zone, which also harbors this 100-day moving average at 1.36. So it dipped lower to collect liquidity resting below $1, and then a move into the 50-day moving average at 1.18, probably even the 1.12, which is the volume point of control. And if we're lucky, we'll get a retest of this 4-hour supply zone, which ranges from 1.31 to 1.42. As for the downside, the last line of defense, as I mentioned here, is at 0.85. Beyond this, the volume point of control thins out considerably. So if we lose this on a daily, perhaps even a weekly time frame, I could see Cardano come all the way down to 0.40, which is, or probably even 0.45, where the volume point of control again starts to thicken. So that's it for Cardano from my end.
Thank you, Akash, and thank you everybody for watching. Have a great weekend. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.